the book of Acts chapter 8 from verse 6. But when I was meditating on this, I had a very good time of actually thinking about the deception, and because we are actually living in time that has so much of deception. And then so I thought in my life that if I see someone that was very powerful and strong in the Lord, maybe losing faith or denying Christ, so that would have an impact in my life. And I used to think, if someone, or could be my pastor, could be anyone that I know and that I respect in faith, if anything happens to that person and find that the person end up forbidding Christ or losing faith, and that would make my life to go down, and I would definitely lose faith. But spending time and looking at the scriptures and what they say, I've learned something very powerful here, and I just want to go through these scriptures because I spent time looking at, when Jesus was deceived by Judas Iscariot. That happens after so many teachings that Jesus explained to his disciples. And Jesus spoke about what will happen, and he also mentioned that there will be someone that would definitely deceive them. And he also even mentioned that amongst them, and when they were eating in the upper room. But when the incident actually happened live in the midst of the disciples, so because I had this mind that I would have left Christ that time. But though Judas came and deceived Christ, but the gospel itself had so much power that could be able to protect the other 11 disciples, that they are not deceived by what happened when Jesus was crucified, because immediately he was taken away from their presence. So they were left without Jesus by that time. But then now, though that happens, but they always remembered the words of Christ, and that's how their salvation was secured. And I want us to look at, and that you can read it in the book of Matthew chapter 26, from verse 47 to 50. But I want us to read the book of Acts chapter 8, from 6 to 24.